The reason I'm making these videos is because God showed me a vision. I was in my room praying and meditating, and suddenly it was like I saw a man who was burnt with fire lying beside me on my bed. What's the meaning of there was nobody there. So I began to ask the Lord, what's the meaning of this? And he said, death to self happened in Rome. And I discovered the reign of a Roman emperor called Nero. Nero was one of the worst persecutors of Christians in history. Nero literally touched people, Christians who refused to deny their faith. He lighted them up with fire to lighten up his garden in the night. He fed them to beasts. Several kinds of persecutions was happening in the room. Dying daily to them was not something that was just spiritual. The Bible says that he called the people so that they can be with him, so that he may send them. But there are so many people who want to be sent without being with him. God's heart is that everyone be with him before you are sent. And while you are sent, you have an assurance that you're with him, because without an encounter, it is impossible to represent God. So your convictions will be dwindling, your heart will fail you on the road without an encounter with Jesus Christ. So I've seen so many posts, so many trendy images of people who were once in the faith and they are no more in the faith without even persecution. They were not even persecuted out of faith. They were just maybe out of their thoughts or out of church thought, they left the faith. But there were also people in history who they actually gave money. If you deny the faith, it will not kill you, it will not harm you bodily. And they said, no, when you see Jesus, your flesh dies. God showed Isaiah his face, and Isaiah became undone and said, I am a man of unclean lips. My people are a people of unclean words. God purified Isaiah by the coal of fire. Immediately God then asked, who shall I send? So before we move out, we should get our convictions right. Yes, I know we have an encounter for Jesus, but if that encounter doesn't lead you to totally give yourself for God, or there are areas of a part of your life that you still hold back from God, you need to stay and let those areas of your life die there before stepping out. Why? You can't represent God while your flesh is still alive. Now, when we hear stories of people who were martyred, we think that at that point in time, everybody was faithful. All the Christians were just singing hymn, and all of them were being persecuted and killed. But there were people that didn't have that conviction because they were not living for him. They thought they were living for him, but their convictions were not strong enough. In this era, if you want to see the glory of the Lord like never before, want to see revival, want to see him heal bodies, want to see him give breakthroughs, the thing that is missing in the body right now is death to self, death to the flesh, death to selfish ambition. That's only Jesus' way. If you never marry, if you never buy that car, if you never get that job, if you never get that dream job, will you still serve Jesus? If Jesus came today, if Jesus comes tomorrow, will you be ready? Will you say, I live on and follow you? Jesus told us that in this world we will suffer persecution, and we must be ready for it as Christians. If our faith, our heart is not ready for persecution, we are not yet thoroughly furnished unto good work. And this is the purpose of the church. The church is to train us to be ready for these things, because yes, we are kingdom influencers and making Jesus known in every sphere of influence. But if Jesus comes today, you should not think about your sphere influence. Is to go home with him, that will give our life for the sake of the gospel. And this is Jesus' heartbeat. Even more than conquering sphere of influence, he wants your heart. Because if your heart is not with him, the spheres of influence on the earth will conquer you. When you go there to those mountains of influence, when you go there to stand before and represent him, when you stand there, there are forces that will conquer you and conquer your faith if you are not properly prepared. And the preparation is dying to yourself. Catherine Kuhlman said, you must die daily.